A few neighbors who live close to renowned rapper Rick Ross say they're visiting, take some time off assuming he's permitted to hold another vehicle and bicycle show on his property. In the event that Rick Ross watching this, let me let you know something: quit recruiting drivers. Generally tell all you things that I've seen that he does on camera, kissing the rear of man's neck and saying specific thing Rick Ross, yo, get it out of my significant other. For your birthday recall, everybody realized that Diddy and his gatherings were a little suspect. After the reports that have encircled him for the most significant length of time, now yet you will be stunned to discover that Rick Ross is involved as well. And Tom neighbors say the occasion carried traffic to a halt when it happened last year. No doubt it's George, all-out Gridlock neighbors say they couldn't get in. Rick Ross has been in the news of late in light of the fact that his neighbors have been set up to not set in stone to close down his totally wild gatherings parties. He took motivation from Diddy for unfamiliar music occupants in Ross Fayetteville area were dwelling objections to the Fayette District leading body of magistrates in regards to Ross' impending occasion per a report on WSB television. Their interests incorporated the gridlock liable to happen from the celebrations with an excess of 6,000. Fans expected to go to. Furthermore, neighbors whined of the outrageous degrees of clamor at a comparative occasion last year at Ross Chateau, and the monstrous migraines it caused. Inhabitant Ken Kincaid told WSB television that you were unable to get in and out of your home, out of our development. A portion of our kin previously looking at taking some time off or heading off to someplace during that time this year. Yet stand by, there was more going on. Gossip had it that Ross gatherings were all in all too spectacular for his moderate neighborhood. Supposedly there was a sprinkle of something gay in the air, with Ross purportedly celebrating it up with. In all honesty, the Lord of Luxury himself, Diddy, you know, the one who transforms any get-together into a title-snatching spectacle, one could conjecture about this sort of wickedness these two got up to when they hit the town together. This individual brought up how this is the way Rick Ross gets his cash. In the event that you don't know, P. Diddy, a gay watchman in the music business, yet he needs to ridicule crypto financial backers while he doing gay with Puffy. Ross house changed into a fort of wantonness, a jungle gym for elite VIPs to enjoy their most out-of-control dreams. It was a display that entranced and scandalized all who saw it, yet late occasions had created a dull-shaded area over the merriments after a gun occurrence at Diddy's own hoedown. Security was reinforced with metal locators and transports to guarantee just the creme de la creme endured the velvet ropes back in Ross. Locale turmoil came down as neighbors were known as the horrible that was last year's celebration. The roads were obstructed, emotions raged, and the once tranquil area transformed into a turbulent carnival. The people from the Northridge development joined together, equipped with petitions and accounts of migraines and gridlock, requesting that Ross occasion be closed down. It's not shocking that this is the case, considering Diddy's gay gatherings are known to be totally crazy, yet Rick Ross' new demonstration of help for the Beck local area had everybody bringing an eyebrow up. In a meeting with crazy Geneva, Ross gave a sign of approval for gay rappers, empowering them to pursue their fantasies with all they have. Yet, as the news spread like quickly, it unavoidably left many contemplating whether there was any reality to the tales that Rick Ross himself could be gay. 50 likewise once wound up in steaming hot water subsequent to posting some eyebrow-raising pictures on Instagram that indicated the chance of Diddy and Rick Ross sharing something beyond a manly relationship. One preview got them in a show with a specific point, causing it to appear as though they were going to lock lips. And afterward there was one more pic of Diddy brandishing a pink shirt while embracing record leader Steve Fold, additionally decked out in pink. The post caused all in all an upheaval, compelling 50 Penny to quickly eliminate them from his virtual entertainment. Currently, we should direct our concentration toward the baffling Diddy himself. His own strange sexuality has for some time been a subject of hypothesis, Yet it was his more established coordinated efforts that truly fanned the discharge. One eminent model is his organization with Blood Orange, otherwise called Devonta Hines on the track. Trust the music video for that tune left fans enthralled and scrutinizing the real essence of Diddy's cravings. We saw two entertainers participated in a cozy second, while Diddy serenades us with verses about needing to be cherished in an unmistakable manner. We should simply say his creative decisions have unquestionably placed him at the center of attention. Diddy has additionally habitually been connected sincerely with. In all honesty, the famous Will Smith "Yes You Heard That Right" rumors from far and wide suggest that these two Uber stars have been covertly going wild at Diddy's scandalous gay gatherings. Everything began back in 2016, when Alexis, Will Smith's ex, set Virtual Entertainment on fire with stunning charges. Separation from Will was set off by getting him in bed with record chief of Benny Medina, discussed dramatization, and the timing could never have been more terrible, as Will and his significant other Jada had recently reported their blacklist of the Oscars because of the absence of variety. Alexis didn't keep down taking to Facebook to blame the power couple for false reverence and recommending that Jada was just a facial hair growth. For Will, she even shared a stunning story from the arrangement of 6 levels of division, where Will purportedly had a significant tantrum when he was expected to kiss one more man, while Jada stayed quiet regarding this situation. Will's ex Sharif savagely shielded his standing energetically, denying the claims this individual had an extremely fascinating hypothesis. Listen to me, Will Smith is gay and P. Diddy is no question gay. Both had connections, both tossing gay blowout parties. Jada had intercourse with August as retribution, in view of Will being gay, thus their acknowledged open marriage. What's Diddy's record mark name? Terrible Kid Records. Yet hello, we should not fail to remember that 50 Penny has had his reasonable part of theories about Diddy's sexuality. In a past meeting, he humorously described an episode where Diddy welcomed him out for a shopping binge, adding more fuel to the talk factory. To me one time, quite some time ago, he advised me to take me shopping. I saw him like, what did you say yet? With regards to celebrating, we realize that no one improves and more fierce than Diddy. And assuming that the past is anything to go off, it's that Diddy could do without when his mysteries are exposed to the public. This individual brought up how Jamie Foxx said Diddy was gay and cracked at the house parties. Now out of nowhere, he and the clinic Buddha bite the dust. In my Dr. humor voice, you don't find that dubious someone else appeared to add to the fuel. Purportedly, James approached saying P. Diddy has gay sex gatherings. And afterward, just before he became ill purportedly, he said he felt like somebody was on a mission to get him. I was going to go down a dark hole to find out, yet I wound up occupied in a stunning video. Panther Right released a deluge of stunning charges against the music magnate, promising to uncover reality, every bit of relevant information, and only reality. She professed to have had a discussion with a diversion legal counselor who had worked with Terrible Kid around 2003. And what she heard was out and out upsetting. As per the attorney's record, Diddy had a gathering with vocalist and entertainer Christopher Williams about a potential demo bargain. Presently, here's where things take a wild go. Purportedly, when the lawyer strolled into Diddy's office, looking for endorsement for some administrative work, she coincidentally found a site she never expected to see Christopher Williams performing fellatio on Puff himself. Hang on, it gets much more insane. Panther asserts that the legal counselor wasn't at first staged by the surprising experience until Diddy brought it up the following day. Yes, you heard that right. He supposedly had the daringness to inquire as to whether she intended to let the cat out of the bag and take steps to obliterate her life. Assuming she did, she likewise blamed him for taking advantage of his ability to constrain men into corrupting demonstrations, involving them as pawns to demonstrate his strength. And she's not halting there, people. God help us, she proceeded to guarantee that Diddy attempted to pursue the attorney and even Wendy Williams out of New York. And right when you figured it couldn't get any more unusual, Puma dropped a sensation. She compared Jingle to a troublemaker and made a stunning correlation with Epstein, blaming him for flying small kids on his personal luxury planes to areas all over the planet, with the end goal of inappropriate behavior in a 2017 meeting of the Morning Meal Club public broadcast in New York City. The Wiz rapper offered a few disputable comments about female representatives that he unavoidably needed to retreat on when gotten some information about the absence of ladies endorsed to his hip jump record name, Maybach Music. Gathering Raw's reaction was out-and-out eyebrow-raising. Support yourselves, people, since here's the tidied-up rendition of what he said. I never did it, since I generally figured like I would wind up having intercourse with a female rapper and wrecking the business stand by what did he suggest that he had no control over himself around female ability. And he even had the dauntlessness to snicker about maybe it's some sort of hilarious dilemma. It resembles he's portraying a man totally feeble against his own longings anyway. Many have estimated that Rick Ross is really playing extremely complex chess, while all of us are taking an impromptu day off, and that he could just be redirecting consideration from the way that he's truly gay. Clearly, nobody would accept he was in the sack with Diddy in his gatherings on the off chance that everybody accepted he was a womanizer. Rather, right, it's surely a conceivable hypothesis. What do you think? Do you think Diddy and Rick Ross are concealing things from us? Let me in on in the remarks that is in support of the video, people. Gratitude for observing.